What's up guys, I'm going to compare the Gen 1 Pixel Buds to the Gen 2 Pixel Buds. The Gen 2 just came out about a week ago or so. So I've had a week to try them out and kind of get a better feel for them in terms of sound quality, battery life, comfort level, Google Translate, and a few other things. So sound quality, the original Gen 1s are actually a little bit louder than these, but the Gen 2 Pixel Buds actually have better sound quality. So they have better range of sound, so you could hear the instruments a little bit better. You know, you could discern them from each other, versus this, it's more like high frequency happy, more like treble-ish sound with this, where this is more balanced. So these definitely have better sound, and they also have a lot better bass compared to the original ones. But you know, when I say they have really good bass, you know, you can't compare them to like normal headphones where like the Bang & Olufsen's Beoplay H8s. These have really good bass, way better than these. But you know, these are dedicated headphones, so you have to keep in mind that these are earbuds. But for earbuds, they're pretty good. Now there might be earbuds that have better bass than these, but you know, these are decent. So speaking of sound, so these also have adaptive sound, which is not really active noise cancellation, but it kind of like senses your environment and raises and lowers the volume and stuff to, you know, try to optimize the sound that you hear. I tried it out, I wore it for a few hours, walked around, went to a lot of different places, and it worked fine. Then I came home and I turned on the Vitamix, which is really this, you know, awesome loud blender, but I could easily hear the blender over these. And you know, while I could still hear this, it wasn't that great. So I could easily hear the blender in the background with this. So something to keep in mind. Now, comfort level, the original ones are actually more comfortable than the Gen 2. Not to say that these are not comfortable, because they are, but these are more comfortable. Now, why is that? It's because these really don't kind of like go all the way inside your ear. They're kind of like sticking out a little bit, and you know, they're not going all the way in. And whereas these, they kind of go all the way in and they stay snug, and you know, you could go jogging with these, which I did, and they were fine and they didn't fall out. With these, you can't go jogging, because I can't go jogging with these. Some people probably can, but I can't. You know, these things constantly fall out and it just gets annoying, and it just kind of ruins the whole, you know, you're putting this on so you can listen to music and have a nice jog, and they keep falling out, and it's just kind of ruins it. So I don't really use these for jog. I just, you know, just for comfort, like just walking around listening to stuff, it's fine for that. And it's actually kind of funny, because when these came out, they have the wire, and I was like, why didn't they make it wireless like this? And really, it's like a nice feature, because you know, when one side falls out, the other side holds it in place so it doesn't fall on the ground. So it's kind of like a secret feature, which I really like, that there's a wire. But this one, because it fits snug, you don't need a wire. Case quality, hands down, this one is way better, much more responsive, much nicer, much smoother feel. It's the same white matte finish that's on the Pixel 4, on the back of the Pixel 4, which is also why I got this color. This case feels cheap in comparison to this. And also, you know, taking out the headphones with this takes a little bit more effort. Not that it's terrible or anything like that, but you know, it takes a little more effort to wrap it around and stuff. Whereas, you know, with this one, it's just, you know, take it out and then pop it back in, and then take it out and then pop it back in. And it's really simple. Okay, so next topic is battery life. So battery life, you know, I use these for a good 4.5, almost 5 hours, close to 5 hours, probably around 4.5 hours or so. And they were in my ear, and they were decently comfortable. And I listened to it, and it was fine, no issues whatsoever. And when I put the earbuds back into the case, you know, when the earbuds died, you know, I charged both earbuds up to 100%, and the case itself went down to 50% battery. So pretty much the case can support 2 full charges of the earbuds. And for some people may not know this, but the case itself has its own battery. So, you could fully charge the earbuds, and then when they die, when you put them in here without plugging it in, these will actually still charge your earbuds. They could give you 2 full charges from the case itself. Then you would need to plug in the case for the case itself to replenish as well. But just something to keep in mind. Obviously, the Pixel Buds are like that as well. Microphone quality. They're both fine. These are better. The reason why I say that is because when I have these on, people don't know that I'm on Bluetooth. So I tried this with several people, and several people couldn't tell the difference that when I was on my phone or when I was on the earbuds. But these people could pretty much tell you're not on the phone, you're on some Bluetooth device. So the other question is, can I hear people with either earbuds? Yes, I can clearly hear people with either one of these earbuds. The difference is when I talk back with these, it's much more natural. When I talk back with these, I can hear my voice inside my head. Kind of like if you put your fingers in your ear and then you talk and you can hear that your own voice in your head. It's the same as this when you have these on. And it's because these kind of really go inside your ear and they stay really snug. So if you're going to have conversations when you're talking for more than a few minutes, I would definitely take these off, which is what I would do. But if you're going to order some food real quick or something like that, then, you could leave these on. It's fine. Buttons work well in either one. They both very responsive, very good. The only thing is in this, they added, you could say, hey Google, without touching anything, whereas in the original ones, you actually have to hold it, then say, hey Google, then it works fine. And with this one, either side works. You can also get, with either one of these, you can also get notifications, which is nice, and you can hear text messages and stuff, and you can even respond back. Now, am I going to use that feature? Yeah, probably for short stuff like, yeah, I'll meet you there at 5 p.m. or something like that. But if it's like longer text messages, it's much easier for me to take out my phone and just read the message. Okay, so on to Google Translate. How well does Google Translate work, and can it replace a human translator? The simple answer is it works well, but no, it can't replace a human translator. Now, I tried this experiment. I actually spoke to one of my friends that knows French, and he was talking, I don't know French, so essentially it's kind of a little bit slow because I have to talk and then it translates, and then he has to talk and then it translates, and it does a decent job of translating. I would say, he would say it was around 80-90% accuracy in terms of the translation and stuff. So it got the message across because he would say like, hey, are you hungry? You want to go eat something? And then it got the message across. Now, was it absolutely perfect in translating exactly what he was saying? No, but very close to it that I got the message. But one thing is with human interactions, sometimes humans interrupt. Sometimes people want to say something. They jump in and stuff. Now, Google Translate, you have to be slow. You have to be like, let me talk, you don't say anything, and then you talk and I don't say anything. And so if you're doing it slowly, it works fine. Can you get around with it? Absolutely. Is it perfect? Can you sign like a contract with it? No, it's not ready for that. But, for its job, it's amazing. It's much better than taking out a dictionary and trying to translate. This thing does a pretty amazing job of it doing it live, and something that comes included. It's pretty amazing. So, thumbs up for that. But, definitely room for improvements. 10 years down the line, it's going to be way, way better than it is right now. So, in summary, is it worth the upgrade? Well, it really depends, but for me it is, and partly because I like the fact that these really don't fall out of your ears, and it definitely delivers a better sound quality. But because these have Google Assistant, they both have Google Assistant, that was really the reason why I got these to begin with, because it makes things so easy that I don't have to pull out my phone. I could say, hey Google, play this song, or play this audiobook, or what's this stock ad, or whatever, things like that. Without pulling out my phone, it really makes it super easy, which is why I really like both of them. So another thing to mention is, the really nice thing about these is when you take it off your ear, it actually stops playing, so it's not wasting the battery, which is really nice. With these, when you take it off, it's still playing until you put it back in the case. So sometimes when you take this off and leave it on your desk or something like that, it's using up battery where this isn't. Well, that's a nice improvement over this one as well. Now, room for improvements, I would say battery life can get better. For me, the 4 to 5 hours is fine because I don't listen to it that long. I pop it back in before then. So it's in the case and it's charging. But, you know, some of the competition does last longer, so I could definitely see battery being improved. The other thing is, even though the bass is pretty good on this, I think they could make it better, but it's definitely pretty good. But I think there is room for improvement there as well. And as far as software is concerned, which they will make better, Google Translate could be a little more natural and a little more, like, you know, handle interrupts and things like that a little bit better. So just a final note on earbuds in general, I really like earbuds because they make things more pleasant. You know, if you're waiting somewhere for someone or if you're shopping or whatever, you could listen to music or audiobooks in the background and it just makes it more pleasant. So I really like earbuds. As always, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my current subscribers, and if you guys have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you.